Okay, welcome to the Unit 4 Marketing Management presentation lecture. This will be part 1. In part 1, we will be going through one of the phases of the marketing mix. Marketing management presentation in Unit 4 will focus exclusively on the 4 P's of marketing or the marketing mix. And of those 4 P's, the first P that we are going to address in this presentation lecture is product. So please make sure that you have your notes along with you so that you can take notes as we go through this portion of the presentation lecture. All right, before we actually go into any of the 4 P's and the marketing mix itself, let's take a look at what is a marketing manager. What does a marketing manager do? A marketing manager is going to have many different tasks. For example, generate interest in a product or service. Remember, marketing is trying to generate sales, get consumers to purchase products that you are selling. What type of education might a marketing manager need in order to do his or her job? Well, bachelor's degree, internship is also highly recommended. You want to be a people person, you have to be able to sell things, be able to make things interesting, make it something that be able to tell consumers the features of a product, be able to sell them on the fact that this is going to help them, make their lives better, easier, whatever the case might be. If you have those as strengths as an individual, this could be a possible profession for you. What are some important qualities of a marketing manager? Well, there's many. But analytical skills, being able to analyze things, taking a look at trends, being able to make decisions based off those trends, communication skills, communicating with other people within your team as well as consumers. Be creative. How are you going to generate excitement and in order to get consumers to purchase these products? And then also finally, decision-making skills. And there are others as well, but these are just a couple of the ones that a marketing manager may need in order to be a quality marketing manager. Now, continuing on, let's take a look at the pay. So when it comes to a marketing manager, what are they looking at paying? What are they looking at receiving in terms of a salary? Not too bad. As of 2012, $115,000, over $115,000 a year, which is a good salary. With the big salary comes big responsibility, though. So you have to determine whether or not this is something you want to do based off of the responsibilities at hand to earn that salary. What is the job outlook for a marketing manager? As of 2012, 12% increase. That's very good. I mean, any job outlook where there is an increase in the years to come, that means that there's going to be jobs out there and there is going to be a pretty favorable employment market for anybody looking to go into that field. Now, let's take a look at what is involved in marketing a product or service, because that is what a marketing manager does, and that is what marketing management is all about. Marketing determines whether or not a product or service sells. Yes, there's going to be some things that people are going to buy based off of need, regardless of the marketing, but marketing is going to have a significant impact in the amount of sales of a product or service. So what is involved in marketing a product or service? And how do we know if the marketing is successful? So when it comes to the marketing process, these are the questions that we are trying to answer. By doing that, usually we can successfully market a product and generate sales. So what is involved in marketing a product or service? Let's take a look at that first. This is the marketing mix, also known as the 4 P's of marketing: product, price, place, promotion. There is a 5th P, which is not necessarily recognized as an official P of the marketing mix: people. So you could say that there are 5 P's, but for the most part, there are 4 when it comes to the marketing aspect of a product or service. So we are going to start and focus on the product. So what about this product? What we have to understand about a product is whenever a product is introduced to a market, the product is going to have a life cycle. This life cycle is going to have 4 stages. The introduction cycle. This is when it is introduced to a market and is placed for sale for consumers to purchase. Usually once that happens, there's a sense of newness and a sense of excitement of the new product. Therefore, there is a growth stage. Sales are going to climb. People are going to be purchasing the product. Then there comes a time when that product is going to lose some of that newness. Therefore, the sales are going to start to level off and plateau. This is known as the maturity stage. And then it gets to a point where the marketing is just saturating the market too much. Therefore, either you have consumers who have already purchased the product and liked it or did not like it, but you're not generating any new customers. Therefore, the product now is in a saturation or decline stage. And this graphic over here on the right-hand side indicates how this works. So here's the different stages. Here is the movement as the product is being marketed and sold based off of the number of sales for that product. All right, so stage one, the introduction stage. What happens here? In the introduction stage, prices are high. Low sales in the beginning because of the high prices. There's little or no competition for this new product, more than likely. And then demand has to be created. That's the reason for the high prices and low sales in the beginning, because there probably isn't a lot of these items on the market to start. Low supply is going to help drive up demand. So demand is going to be created in this manner. And when you are in the introduction stage, normally you're going to make little to no money. You are setting the table in order to have the sales for this particular product explode. Now, in the growth stage, costs are going to reduce because now we have more production and we have also generated that increase in demand. That's going to increase the sales. That's also going to increase profitability because now more sales are being generated. It's also going to help increase public awareness because you have many consumers purchasing this product and talking about it with friends and family and other acquaintances. And now if you have a successful product that is selling well, you're going to have competition. And when you have competition, competition is going to increase, which is going to lead to, and I can't get that out of there, trying to get to that so we can see it. It's not moving off. Can't remember what that says, and I had it there just for a second, but now I can't view it. So competition is going to increase to leading the price to decrease. There we go. Now I've got it. So the price is going to decrease because now we have competition, which means price is going to help drive competition in order to generate customers and increase demand. All right. Now, when we get to stage three, the maturity stage, costs are lowered because production volume has increased and sales are starting to flatten out or they're starting to plateau. So sales peak, market saturation is reached. Increasing competitors. So now we're not the only ones with this product out on the market for consumers to purchase. Our competitors are also providing this. Prices are going to drop in an attempt to try and stimulate the product and generate sales. And then there's also brand differentiation because of the increased competitors, which is going to feature diversification. So brand differentiation and diversification is going to be used in an attempt to try and generate those sales and keep the product in the growth stage. But when all comes to be said and done, eventually any and all product is going to reach the maturity stage and then followed by finally the decline stage. This is stage number 4. So saturation and decline stage is when costs become too large, sales decline or stabilize to the point where the product is not profitable anymore. Prices are going to have to decrease in order to move the inventory and not have it sitting around anymore. Profit then becomes a challenge when you have to lower prices and sales decline. So now you know that you are in the situation where you have the decline stage. So either you discontinue the product, you make modifications to the product, or some type of a change to keep the product on the market. You can't leave it as is, otherwise you will not be profitable. So, product life cycle, here it is again. Why is it so important? It is very important to make sure that you know what the product life cycle is in order to analyze a product's life and know when you need to focus marketing efforts, when you need to pull back on marketing efforts, and when you need to just absolutely discontinue a particular product because the cost is not being offset by increased sales or revenues. Ansoff's matrix. If we take a look at this, we're taking a look at products. This is a diagram which we will be going over in our class discussions as well as some of the other activities that we will be doing in class as well as on your own. Product development, product diversification. This is broken down by risk, medium risk and low risk on the left-hand side, high risk and medium risk on the right-hand side. So if you're looking for medium risk product development, you're looking at this, these are the things that are going to be involved with that, such as introducing different, I want to say assets, not the right word, but different features of your product. If you're looking at low risk market penetration, you're trying to take a greater share of the existing market with an existing product. Therefore, there's not a lot of risk involved with creating a new product that's already there. Product diversification, seeking to create or develop products, lines, or product ranges. Nutri-Grain was first launched. Nutri-Grain bars, different types of bars, but still a Nutri-Grain bar, but it is a diversified product. Market development, finding or creating new markets by targeting new parts and new target markets of the market by expansion and also into different markets. So new product, existing product, and a different level of risk, products and markets. So by looking at this, there can be a good analyzation going on of what is going on with this product and how to introduce a new product into the market. That concludes the part 1 presentation lecture on product. Please make sure that you go back over the slides and get the notes if need be. And I will see you next time we meet in class, where we'll be doing some activities regarding product. And I will see you back here for part 2 presentation lecture on price.